Reality is, the more risk you take, the luckier you get. So people need to learn to take one big risk a day. Every day take a risk and build up that risk muscle, because risk is where success comes.
Risk must be taken for the greatest. Hazard in life is to risk nothing.
Take the biggest fucking risks of your entire life right now. Remember, you have time.
I think that most people, the reason that they lack success in their life is that they lack the courage to make the decisions that need to be made to put them in the position that they want to be in.
You can get so scared, and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking, in your 20s in particular, dead fucking wrong. I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big.
Yeah, dog. Welcome to our live stream, guys. Thank you for being here. Always remember, I'm not a financial advisor. For damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency, guys. But never allow an influencer or any social media platform out there to influence when it comes to crypto. Could lose it all. All right? Everything. Every dime you ever put into this. So do that research. And always remember, pound the like button, drop a comment, subscribe, post notifications. You guys know the drill. All right, we need to get this video content out there. So you're going to need to pump those algorithms. If you're on X, like and retweet over there on that side too. All right, we'll be talking about the markets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and PulseChain, the dips. Are we going to be buying the dips, or are we going to be buying the dippity dips? Buy zone or more pain? What's coming? Been talking about this too, hey, I've been hearing and I've been seeing and I've been feeling that there's going to be right around, and I've had to change my outlook completely going into the month of July and determine hey, there's going to be some corrections coming, a little bit more pain, but we'll get into that into a second. R2R Alpha will retire us all. Let's go. Hey guys, $2.99 a month, members only content on a weekly basis. The price of a Cambodian coffee in the description of the YouTube video if you want to get a little bit extra time with me and see more hands-on, on-camera, on-screen action with my wallets and what I'm doing in certain DeFi, exclusive content. $2.99 a month, the price of a Cambodian coffee. Join. I'll see you there. All right. Let's get to our sponsors. Guys, go to DexFi.com/bonds. How many times have we gone here and seen more and more money being paid out, APRs looking good, more money coming in? $145,709 in USDC over on Base Chain paid as passive income to the users who have come to Base, taking their Ethereum, minting the treasury bonds, right? And getting that passive income exposure to the strategies that they use. You get that complete expert entry and exit timing and precision managed liquidity and range settings. It's all done for you. APR is 94.21%, 7,825 minted NFTs so far. Follow the money. Now, you've been sleeping. We've been covering this EMP. You've been sleeping on a clean 6x, 5.5x since March, where you could have grabbed EMP at 11 cents, where PEG was not even like a thing being shouted out at the time. People were accumulating. They believed it's on its way. The community has come together. And a good thing, too, is right now they're buying their EMP and they're sacrificing it for these sacrifice points. You see here, I got 100,000 SAC points. It's worth $63,648 in dashboard money. Where they're buying the EMP, they're sacrificing it, and they're on a mission to peg this bad boy and turn Fusion here. Don't forget, Fusion is going to be the home of infinite passive income looping. And with DexFi bonds, Fusion kicking on all cylinders, EMP recovery to peg the first tomb fork pegged token to not only fall off the face of the earth, but to return and peg again. Never been done before. It's almost there. They're almost there. But if you've been sleeping on EMP and you know about the team, you're probably sleeping on Grim Gold. What is Grim Gold? It's a token for Honor vs. Madness, guys. There is, and you got to go follow the links in the description. Honor vs. Madness website, I linked that up. There's been some news. The game is right around the corner. Things are brewing. All about positioning yourself. All about positioning yourself. So head over to honorvsmadness.com. I got a little promo for you to watch here. It's time to get excited. The time to get excited about Grim Gold token over on Binance Smart Chain, just like you slipped on EMP back in March. Now you wish you could have, would have, should have got that 5.5, 6x that you're at, and many more X's to come on the way to peg. Now you got GG Grim Gold. You can get in, position yourself now. Check out the promo.
You and me, we both know who our real enemy is.
Progress requires order, and order requires obedience.
You have some more control. You call it madness? Now too long have we waited, and we will take our revenge.
Ooh, fire. You know how many people out there, you know how many people in crypto play, World of Warcraft, they play Minecraft, they play all the crafts, they play Counter-Strike, and then Splinterlands was a big hit on blockchain. I mean, there's a lot of players that are going to be excited for this. I mean, the graphics are insane. The money, the effort, the team behind it, EMP, the whole DexFi, everybody is umbrellaed under this team here, has been working hard for this and has seen everything that's been done out there to bring this together and finally about, on the verge of surfacing. So when I talk about GG, not a financial advisor, but damn, bro, you better not sleep. Stop sleeping. All right. Let's get into it, guys. Let's go take a look at the, we're looking at the S&P 500 right now. Where's my music? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. How many people we got watching? 11 on Twitter, 3 on YouTube. Oh my, one of those days. It's just one of them days. So S&P 500 had a bad day, but listen, let's go look. And I always point this out. I was pointing it out last night. I always talk about this, but we talked about it last night during the late night stream, right? And pull it up here. That early 2025, what crashed the market, what brought the market down, which gave a lot of you out there opportunity to buy the dip and then the dippity dip, was the tariffs, the scares of tariffs, the uncertainty and doubt, the not knowing what it's going to do to the overall markets, right? I've been talking about this all year. We're going on to the 8th month of the year. Thomas R2R, right, has been telling you, pay attention to this stuff, because the fear-mongering outlets, news outlets, articles that are on Yahoo Finance, CNBC, whatever, the Wall Street Journal, all go out with the headlines, tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. All it's done is giving you opportunity to buy that fear that they spread across, and they keep recycling over and over and over and over. All right, cool. Powell's not lowering the rates, not raising them, not lowering them. They're doing nothing. Early this year, the tariffs that's been the case all year. Early this year, the tariffs were creating opportunities. The stock markets climbed all the way to new all-time highs. crypto has started to see new all-time highs in Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin hit new all-time highs, and everything else is waiting to have its day, all right? Today, Trump hikes tariffs on Canada to 35%, ups rates for dozens of countries, shakes the markets up. Crypto is real rocky and shaky today. We've seen this. I've prepared my people talking about this over and over and over and over. This is what they do. Okay? And I don't know if it's because they're pulling strings to make this happen so that the people, the big men behind the scenes, the big entities, all of the whatever you want to refer to them as, buying the dips, the rich, the wealthy, so they can buy the dip and enjoy the gains that were to come afterwards. Because who would have known other than what I was telling you? Those tariffs were going to scare you into some good opportunity. And hey, we've seen it happen with COVID. Now we've seen 2025 has been the year of the tariff. Tariffs are going up. Let's sell all our stock in our crypto. All right. And then it turns out nothing burger. It's a good thing. Everything's been going up. So we have that scare on the market again. U.S. stock futures slip as Trump reveals baseline global tariff of 10%. Ooh, 10% across the board. And they're going to keep giving you the opportunity, or me the opportunity. I might as well take advantage. Let's take a look at good old Bitcoin right now. Everything's tanking right now, by the way. Let's take a look what's going on with Bitcoin. 100, and we went below. Look where we hit. That we wicked down to 114,222. Michael Saylor out there fat fingering buy orders right now, market buying. We're at $115,714. All right. Let's go take a look at Ethereum. What's going on with my ETH? $3,717. ETH went down a little bit, but that affects PulseChain. We're going to talk about PulseChain in a minute. What's PulseChain doing? But let's look across the board with those crooks out there, the damn centralized exchanges, because you want to gamble your money. You want to give it to them in leverage. You want to play. You want to play at fire? Be my guest. Let's take a look at the damage. Van reposted the stream. Thank you. It's a late stream, but we make it. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the support. Shout out to Van, always in there supporting. So let's look at the 24-hour time frame. All in all, liquidations across the board have been $635 million. Imagine making money on the ups and the downs nonstop as a centralized exchange, making it on these shorts and longs, making trading fees, making all the fees that they charge when you withdraw your crypto to your bank account. They are getting rich, no matter if we're in a bear market, bull market, we're running sideways. It's just nonstop. And look at how much money you think they really make on these. It's a lot. $570.3 million liquidated on longs. That's $500 million plus of liquidation on long positions. Crazy. 64.71 million liquidations in shorts. You gotta hand it to these crooks because not your keys, not your crypto, but everybody wants to give them their money. Everybody's just like, let me give it up to you. Can you please hold my crypto? Can you please hold my crypto? Please take my crypto. I don't want. If you go under, fine. No one wants to hold their keys, but that's where we get into PulseChain, right? Where we know a founder believes in true DeFi, in the true meaning of not your keys, not your crypto. Hold your own keys and don't give them up to anybody. Don't share them. Don't do this. Don't do that. Home of the true DeFi. Now, with Ethereum going down, right, in price, of course, PulseChain can feel the wrath of that. Let's pull it up on DexScreener. We'll look at the prices of everything on DexScreener. Look at that dip. Yee. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? But I could have told you if somebody would have personally DM me, or I've even said it this week, in chat, like, hey, the top. The top's coming. Richard's shilling hard right now. The top is probably coming. I don't know if Richard comes hard has come hard before during some tops. He has with his own core tokens. To go look back. Now, it's not saying anything. I'm just, I'm adding it up. This is not the first time that's happened. Coming hard with the tweets, very bullish tweets. And sometimes I think it's to drive the price up and to make the charts to intercept when the charts are going to look a little iffy or break a trend and it not look good. Always something happens along the lines of a pump, right? We've seen that with the SAC funds before, and that was an early. When was that? Actually, that was early 2024, wasn't it? Yeah, that was early 2024 when the SAC funds came in, and I was like looking at the chart going, whoa, like we are about to have Armageddon. And SAC funds came over and saved the day. And I don't think it's an Armageddon situation, but it's definitely one of those things where the market was due for correction. And everything's tied in with the stock market, man. All right. So you don't have to really know how to read charts to know that something's going to go along the lines as far as a correction on any particular chain, but especially PulseChain because it's tied with being a leverage on Ethereum. So Powell not lowering or raising rates, great. We've seen this story over and over. They're sitting on their hands and not doing anything. But the tariffs, being that same recycled news event for the past 8 months, and then you see that news, don't be shocked at the price. You catch that. That's why I said don't be on Yahoo because you want to believe everything those fear mongers are saying, but you want to be ahead because most of the people in the world are puppets to mainstream media. And if you identify that and realize that, you can use that to your advantage and front run everything. You get out of your positions, or you can create dry powder so that when that happens and you make that call and you predict time frames, then you go, okay, I get it. So for me, honestly, it's looking like going into August is going to be a bumpy ride. How long into August? That is yet to be determined. I still think we still got a ways to go. I think the tariffs and the fear-mongering articles and the way things are structured right now, it's to me, it's going to be, I got to move my time frame out a few weeks, maybe like 3 weeks to 2 months, maybe early September, mid-September, we'll start getting, some more forward momentum because during this time, it was good to see PulseChain pump, especially the health of what they call the PulseChain treasury. No better feeling in the world than to see this up millions of dollars because all we've seen it is down hundreds of millions of dollars. And we've been seeing it up 10 million, 7 million, 14 million, 16 million, teeter-tottering. I think for every $100 that ETH goes up in price for the DCA average entry that we got, this goes up like 15, 16 million in value. So imagine at a $4,500 Ethereum of 5,000. So we're heading in the right direction. We're just volatility is the price you pay for mad gains. Richard has always said that, right? So we see this today. Let's go to PulseX. Same thing. Everything's tied into the ecosystem together, guys. One thing I was talking about yesterday too, Hex was way overbought. Regardless of you going out there and tying in the markets, this thing was topping out. Focused on DCA and Hex, getting that feeling that there won't be enough in liquid to go around. Supply shock kicking in soon. Yeah, that, like, for me, for Hex, it's not time to trade, it's to accumulate. So yeah, it's great to buy it and see this, right? And if you catch the top and sell, and obviously dips more, let's say I think we go below a penny. I think we come back down. Let me see where. Yeah, definitely below a penny. I'll save that for members only content though. But below a penny it would be a good indicator. You did catch that trade, then you can buy back in with more than you started. If not, hopefully you have dry powder to just keep DCAing. But it's a DCA opportunity, dollar cost average into core tokens. Main focus, right? Everything else is a tool to get more pulse, which is going to allow you to leverage the ecosystem in different investments, right? When it comes to the altcoins that are part of PulseChain, all right? My favorite is EHEX. I want to continue to get that discount, continue to have, time working in my favor. I don't mind the volatility of the markets. I love it. It gives me more time to build, right? If I got another 6 months to accumulate, I'll love that. I'll love it. Just because it's going to be a tough road, but at the end of the road, if I can get as much as these cryptos as I possibly can for a discount, then that'll make life way easier a year from now, right? It's delayed gratification. It's, time in the market, holding for long periods of time is the big payout. Figuring out how to get the DCA money and dry powder, especially when you've been on this long journey, is the hardest part. That I understand, easier said than done. All right. So just expect the to hit the fan soon. I'm talking soon. Hey, tomorrow. Let's see what else. Everything's correcting hard. Let's see what my favorite ecosystem in all of PulseChain is doing right now. Finfesta. Now, you're in Finfesta, man. You're not doing too bad. You're up in the green today. You're doing good. OGWEBCHEF. And combating price depreciation is why I love Remember Token V2. Remember the 5th of November V2 so much, because with the yield is a daily ROI yield. You can just take the Pulse rewards earned, combat any price depreciation with compounding. So where in the world, right, can you go and earn 2.48% in a 24-hour period on a token, paid in the token's native asset, gas token Pulse? 2.48% on Remember Token. All right. So I could take that and plug it in and compound every day during this entire time until the market decides to turn around. And then when all tides rise together, Bitcoin, Ethereum, PulseChain, all the altcoins under the PulseChain umbrella start to moon, I load it up, just holding a token and getting yield. Yeah, I can go from 2.4% to 2% to 1.5% to 1% to 0.5%. It's always something though, and it's better than nothing. Because I watch a lot of my holdings just sit there and go up and down. Remember, it gets me excited because I earn a little bit of pulse to spend going back into the token. All right, that's why I talk about it so damn much, and I'm so bullish. But you got to have the patience. If you don't, then you got to pick something that you can just live with and not stress about. That's the honest truth. Beast. Yeah. Something going to happen there soon. We saw the announcement the other day in the chat. 31 cent. Ooh, you get a good deal. Most token took off. Now, it's unfortunate that we're having this, rough patch now. But, I mean, hey, you could have, would have, should have been in down here. Look at this. Look at this. Opportunity. So if you missed out, you missed out. It's on you. Incredible times. What do we got here? PulseChain whaled, Rackham Rochelles, Belgium. Man. Let's see what tokens are going on Ethereum. Let's take a look. TineX. Let's see what that buy and burn is worth right now. Let's go take a look at that what is it, V1? Yeah, the V1. How much are you worth today? 16.5 milli. 16.5 milli. Good old TineX. These are the times, right? You could spend all of the first half of 2025 fudding, unhappy, upset, selling, all that stuff. Now it's like the opposite. Now it's time to be excited. Now is the time to be accumulating, not financial advice, but this is what I tell me, and me only. Right? And if you've been watching my members only content, you're seeing my positions that I'm doing in Taurus. Man, Taurus is looking freaking good, man. I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain. I really can't. I'm loving Taurus. $10.12. Let's pull up the DApp real quick. They got 32.95 ETH here for a buy Taurus with ETH, a buy and burn. Then on this side, they got buy Taurus with TineX. That's a buy and burn. It's got $214,000 of TineX to buy and burn Taurus with. Why are you bullish on EHEX? Is it worth staking on EHEX side? Man, I've been talking about why I'm bullish on EHEX for so long, brother. Where you been for like the past 2 years? But no, I don't stake it. I buy it on PulseChain. I buy EHEX on PulseChain, not staking it. It could be available at some point. I believe somebody was working on that, but no, just leaving it liquid, loading up, not staking. But yeah, Taurus, man, they got a lot of money in the pot already. And I'm just creating an opportunity out of thin air. That's what crypto's all about. So, I mean, once this buy and burn actually does happen, it's going to be such a monstrous, exciting time for that entire community of TineX. Like a monster of an opportunity. Live stream for Dragon X is soon to come. Expect that as early as Monday of next week. Could happen during the weekend. We'll see. We'll see. Let me take a look. What do we got? How many likes do we have? 4 likes on YouTube. Oh my gosh. What's going on Twitter? I gotta look. Can I look? I can't look. 4 likes on Twitter, 2 retweets. Dog. Horrible. Horrible. Yeah, we need to do that exclusive Dragon X. We'll be coming around the mountain. So what I have lined up for TineX community, guys, so you guys know, Dragon X is next. And then ORX, the Ouroboros, the snake that's eating itself from one end to the tail end, from the mouth to the tail, the Ouroboros. All right. This right here, I went heavy into Ouroboros. Shoot, this is probably the best build on TineX platform I got into. It's looking better and better by the minute, bro. I mean, what in the world? Yeah, I'm happy about this one. Excited too for what's to come. Very, very excited for what's to come. Oh, you know what, guys? Don't forget descriptions in the video. All right. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Damn it, let me pull it up. So I'm bringing up Click, right? You guys know Pump Fun. You guys know Pump Tires. So Click is over on Ethereum, where you can create a token in a matter of seconds, guys. Links in the description. And you can come token hunt, gem hunt for, token launches. So Pump Fun is where you launch meme tokens over on Solana, like Pump Tires over on PulseChain. But anything that you buy on your Click account, right, and you're trading, while you're doing that, you are going to be farming for an airdrop, all right? So I'm all over that, man. And on top of that, if you want to be a founder of a token, you just click the create tab here. It brings you right here, all right? One click, start creating your token, right? And you can collect fees. It makes your token deflationary. You get all the rules for the airdrop. 99% of all protocol revenue is used to fund Click for every trade. So farming the airdrop through trading, creating tokens, whatever it may be, right? Like, let's see if we can find a gem right now while we're live, or maybe something that launched and took off today or in the past day or so, whatever it may be. I like to take a look before we end this stream, because we got some limp D numbers. 6 likes on YouTube. What are we looking at? 4 likes on Twitter. Limp D. All right, let's take a look. These are new. These are trending. These are the top ones. So this would be like the top token as far as market cap and probably trading. Liquidity. So this one launched a day ago. It's up 112%. So when you're on this platform and you're hunting for a token, we'll go back real quick. You can come here to the left column and see the new tokens and be like, all right, I can see what's new. And it's like you want to gamble on something. You can gamble on something, but you want to click and just do research, look at the wallet holders, look at the volume. When did it release? How it looks like it's doing, right? Because you come over here and you look at Bean Killer, and you go, man, I wish you could have gone into that. We'll take a look at that, right? These start off like with SatCat launched. It was like, I remember when I got in, it was like a 10K market cap, but other people got in like below a $500 market cap. So you could have very well caught this early on had you been hunting and looking and observing right when the launch happened. You can see here, even if you got here 3 zeros and a 2, it's 3x, 118K market cap, audit safe, all that. And you have your position, you're selling, you're trading, you make your money. You're like, okay, cool. You go back, you're hunting for opportunities. This is what they do on Solana. They got way more additional tools. And you see, what's been trending. You can see everything that's been launched on the platform since day one. I tend to want to take a look at, like, for example, this one launched. It's called K-Liker, right? This one launched 43 minutes ago. Obviously missed the launch, right? But I just go and I study like the opportunities that I missed and what I could have been a part of. I see the liquidity, market cap 6.5K. You can go look at the websites, all the stuff that they're including with the token. And I think this one's got a really nice website. Damn, it's not bad at all. All right. K-Likers. Somebody put some good effort into this. All right. Let me go back, though, to that token. So this one's got $7,000 in liquidity, 6.5K market cap, 1 billion supply. You can see the stats and everything, the percentage, and you can pick or choose what you want to get into. Let me follow them on Twitter. Let's see what they got going on Twitter. You can just do your research. They only got 9 followers. So, they just started 43 minutes ago. But for 43 minutes ago, I might put a little something in at that small of a market cap. Just for the website alone is super cool, right? Like, that's really nice. And I don't know if they're using AI to quickly generate this real quick, and they're just going to keep making more tokens. But you'll have all the bells and whistles and links that you can connect with to go do your research. So you say, hey, I'll put $100. Let's say I decide to put $100, and the market cap is 6,500. It goes to 100,000. If it goes to above 70,000, you're at a 10x. You just never know. But the more this grows, the more these tokens will do successful later down the road. And of course, you can make your own. And if they thrive, they do well, great. Great. You can make some money, earn some fees, do the whole 9 yards. But do know that there's going to be tokens that keep launching, and go nowhere. So it is a casino. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll get the one Billy gun. And that's what the gem hunters are doing on Solana for meme coins. It's a tough gig. But the link will be in the description for that. You sign up, you get your funds on a wallet, you start trading. Ultimately, I want to get more involved in this. Take a look at the website. I really like the website, so that I can farm this airdrop right here. And I don't know what it'll be worth, but I've done a lot of airdrops on Ethereum and even Solana right now. The Meteora airdrop is looking good for me. I'm excited about that. Free money, for participating. So links in the description for click, guys. Go there, start trading your tokens. It's home of the SatCat, home of King on Ethereum, King Link. You've seen it yesterday. We talked about it. And let's go take a look at that token real quick. Let me bring the contract address up. I'll just plug it in on the site. Let's see. Hey, it's 11K market cap. Not doing too bad. Let me plug it in over here. Let me plug it in here. Up 3.43% today. Cool. So yeah, guys, market could get a little bit more volatile. Just, fasten your seatbelts. Our time is here, but no pain, no gain. What is this? Look at this on Walmart on Solana. Did this just launch? Holy smokes. Let me deck screener this. Solana meme coin season starts, bro. We're going to go. It's going to go crazy. 3 hours ago. 49K liquidity. 95.8 million in volume. I wonder what Walmart on Solana meme token. Crazy. All right, guys, don't forget to pound the like button. Drop a comment. Till next time, we should do it again. Yeah, dog.
I wake up in the morning, telegram in hand, on to our community, the coolest in the land. Cheese cream drops a joke, got me laughing loud. Then I start to scroll down through the daily crowd. Who's the OG Prince, lighting up the zone? Is it Dama Beast or Sav on the throne? Or maybe it's Friday, Flexmas is here. Time to throw some gains and flex without fear. I toss out some questions, looking for the signs. And side fixes ready, dropping out for lines. I keep on reading, can't look away. Those spicy emojis make my whole day. Then someone yells exit, get off PulseChain. But I ride the waves through pleasure and pain. I live in a limbo of hope and despair, but we're all in this boat and I'm proud to be there. Yeah, I might end up wrecked, burned by the flame, but I'm with the best crew in this wild DeFi game. I might end up wrecked, burned by the flame, but I'm with the best crew in this wild DeFi game.